YouTube family, what is going on? Welcome back to the video. Welcome back to this channel, man. If you are new to the channel, please do me a huge favor. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, do all that for your boy. But first of all, thank you for even tuning in and click on the video. We can't do this without you guys. We want you around for the long haul, so to do that, you have to subscribe to the channel, so please do that. And all my returning viewers that have been supporting me on this YouTube journey, thank you for rocking with me and supporting me on this thing. We couldn't do this without you guys, and thank you. I gotta thank you guys every video because you guys are really was helping the channel grow. So we're not gonna hold you too long, so let's go ahead and get into the topic of today's video. You see the title and you see the thumbnail, so this is what we got going on today, guys. So show you the car. Of course, if you're new to the channel, yes, I just got a 2022 Charger Scatpack Widebody, and I post my car on all my social media, things like that, videos, shorts, whatever, right? And I always get comments about certain things like, why didn't you get a Hellcat? Why didn't I get a Hellcat? Because if you look at the price of this car, it is in line with the used Hellcat. So I'm gonna talk about my train of thought here and why I didn't get it. I'm not like, honestly, I'm just saying, I'm just doing this video because of the fact that there are gonna be people out there that's gonna be torn whether to get a wide body Scatpack or get the Hellcat. I'm just gonna go through my point of view, what led me to go with the wide body Scatpack instead of getting the Hellcat. So let's talk about that. So why did I know y'all don't want to see my face anymore, so why did I get a wide body Scatpack and not a Hellcat? So this is gonna be a very short video. It's my money, I buy what I want. So thank you guys for tuning in. We're gonna catch you on the next video. We are out. Cut it. Okay, I'm playing with y'all. I had to play with y'all. Come back. This is not the end of the video. I was just joking with you guys, but let's be real. Let's talk about really why I chose to get this car versus the Hellcat. So, like I stated before, the MSRP of this car, I think the car is, I think the sticker was like 56 on this car, but that's the window sticker. But when I did my order, it wasn't 56, it was more like 53 or something like that. I can't recall off the top of my head, but 56, 53, don't matter. You can legit find a used Hellcat near a body and have a Hellcat, have the top of the line, the fast car, the big, the SRT joint. And I don't have an SRT. Everybody talks about having SRTs, whether it's not, blah, blah, blah. So let's talk about this. So a couple things went into my thought process of getting this car versus a wide body. Keep saying wide body versus getting a Hellcat. One of the first things I want to point out why I wanted the Scatpack. Well, the wide body Scatpack. When the wide bodies for the Scatpacks came out in 2020, when I first saw those, actually take it back, the wide bodies came out on the Demon back in like what, 2017 and 2018. I can't remember off the top of my head, but the Demons came out with the wide body. Then from there they put on the Hellcat. So at that point, the only cars that had the wide body were the Challengers. At the time, I still had my Challenger. And honestly, when I saw the wide body in person, granted, you didn't see a lot of them because the Demon was pretty rare. I haven't seen that many Demons. Then when they saw the wide body Hellcats get the wide body kit, the Hellcats get the wide body kit. Hell, they're getting it on the highway, but then the Hellcats got the wide body kit. Granted, the Hellcats are a little bit more common than the Demons, still not a car you see out a lot of times. So when I saw a wide body Hellcat, that wide body really spoke to me a lot. Now keep in mind, I had a narrow body Challenger. I got my Challenger 2015 brand new. So 2020, they finally put the wide bodies on these Scatpacks. Now I was still in my narrow body Challenger RT at the time, and then I saw the wide bodies on the Scatpacks. Granted, it's gonna look about the same, but that was the first year we actually saw the wide body on the Chargers. And I'm telling you, to me, and this is just my opinion, I know some people are gonna say they don't like it. To me, the wide body on this car takes it to a completely new level how the car looks. Like, even though the wide body fender flares on camera doesn't look that big, but when you see this car coming down the road or sitting there, it looks like a tank, a beautiful tank, a very, very beautiful mammoth tank just coming down the road growling and all that type of stuff. It looks so mean, and that right there at that point I was like, my next car has to be a wide body. Yes, I could have bought a Hellcat, but everybody keeps saying this. With the Hellcat, I would not be able to get a wide body. I will only be able to get a used narrow body Hellcat. I would not be able to get a wide body. A wide body Hellcat was still a brand new one. If I could just compare apples to apples, a brand new one is still $25,000 more than my car. If you want to be technical about it, that's 50% the value of this car to get a wide body Hellcat. And that's what that would be my ultimate what I want. I would want the Hellcat in the wide body form. I wouldn't want the narrow body. Like I said, I had a narrow body 2015 Challenger. I bought it in 2015, so I had a narrow body for what, 15 to 2022. I had a narrow body for 7 years, right? So I didn't want to have my next car be another narrow body car. I've enjoyed the narrow body, had fun with it, but I definitely want to do something different and get into the wide body, because like I said before, the wide body was really speaking to me when I first saw it. And here's my next reason for why I chose to go with the wide body Scatpack versus the used Hellcat. Now, I bought a few cars in my past. I bought used and I have bought new. My 2015 Challenger was a brand new car. I did not special order it. I got it directly off the lot. So that means I was locked into the price, well, not the price, but the options on the car, the color and everything on that car. At that point, I just wanted to get into the Dodge brand and just have a fun car. I was coming out of Altima. Yes, an Altima. I was coming out of that. I wanted something fun to drive. And at that point, I didn't care about the extra features and things like that, colors for the most part. So I go and buy that car off the lot. Now, I've daily driven that car since 2015. So at the point as I'm driving the car, I'm thinking, next time I want a car, there are certain things I got to have in the car, right? For one thing, I wanted red. I really wanted the bright red. I wanted the tour red. Every time I saw the tour red, it turned my head, and I loved it. I loved red. That's why I put red accents on my Challenger. Another thing, in my car, I didn't have a sunroof. My Altima had a sunroof, and I kind of miss my sunroof. And anytime I get in the car, I like popping my sunroof because it just makes the car feel bigger than what it is, right? Also, on my Challenger, granted, I wouldn't have had this issue anyway. I didn't have the big 8.4-inch Uconnect screen in there, which I would really miss, because if you look at some of my old videos, the Challenger, I had the 5-inch screen. Yes, I could have bought another screen and put in there, but every time I went to do it, I just changed my mind and I did it, because I knew I was getting to a point where I'm going to get out the car. So that's another thing, right? I'm starting to think about, okay, what do I actually want in my next car? What do I actually want to have when I own my next car? And I know what you guys are thinking, right? You guys are thinking you could have just simply found a Hellcat that had the feature that you want. You could have found your red narrow body Hellcat with a sunroof and could have been happy with that. Here's the thing with finding a used car with all those features. When you're buying a used car, for the most part, the main thing that you're looking at when buying a used car is going to be price and miles, right? Price and miles trumps everything. You want a car that is at a good price, a fair price, for the miles that it has on it, right? You can go look at the used car market. There's gonna be cars that have a lot of miles are still gonna be really high. Some cars have low miles and whatever. Also the condition of the car. So out of all the used cars, right, that really narrows down the cars you're looking at. Now granted, could I have found a red Hellcat narrow body Charger? Yes. Could I find a red Hellcat narrow body Charger with a sunroof? Yeah. Could I have found and this is the other thing I didn't get on this car because of price, because when I bought this car, I was trying to stay within a certain price so my payments would be where I wanted. Could I find a red Hellcat Charger with a sunroof and with the red and black interior red leather? Probably. Now, could I have found a red narrow body Charger with the sunroof, with the interior that I wanted, within the miles and price range that I wanted? I mean, now, maybe not, I don't know. Would I have to travel across the United States to get it? Probably, maybe. You know, and that's another thing with getting a used car. Like with a used car, unless you're willing to travel all over the United States to get it, you may not get everything you want in the car. You may not get the color you want. You may not get the feature options you want because of the fact that you don't really have a wide open range of things to find. I probably could have found that, but I'm very weary of buying a used car from across the United States or somewhere that I can't really check out. I didn't want to take that time and invest time and money to go check out a car and not sure what I'll be looking at when I get there. I'm looking at cars online now and the prices look really good, but something about it just doesn't make sense to me. You see what I'm saying? And on the flip side of that, you can buy a car and get all the features you want, but you also may end up getting a car that has features that you don't even want or don't even care about. So now you got to pay for extra stuff on that used car. And that's a big reason why I wanted to order my car. That's why I went with the Scatpack and I ordered it so I can get exactly the color I want with the features I want. Granted, the only thing I said I'm missing, I wanted the red and black interior seats. I opted against it because of the fact that, like I said, I want to keep my car in a certain range of price so I can get my payments where I wanted them to be. And also on top of that, I did my order back in November, and I had no clue how long I was gonna wait to trade my car in. So I had to be smart about that. And let me throw this in as well. This is kind of random, I'm gonna throw this in there as well. Why was the color such a big thing for me? Well, literally the last, how many cars? My Challenger, my Altima, and the car I had before that, all three of those cars were black. Even though the other car, I ended up painting it red, I had black cars, and I did not want another black car. And like I said, if you're looking for a used car, you're gonna be locked in to a car based on mileage and price. And then from there, you gotta find something within that range of mileage and price that suits most of what you're looking for. All right, guys, so yeah, so I'm in a totally different scene. I'm in the garage trying to record this video because of the fact that I forgot to put this in the video when I'm recording it earlier. So that's why I changed the scenery. But let me add this other part here. So why did I get the Widebody Scatpack over the Hellcat? And this is the biggest thing. I know everyone's going to say this. If you wanted a wide body so bad, why not just buy the wide body kit and get it put on later? I'm glad you asked. This is why. Because it's like, to me, if you know you already wanted the wide body, why would I buy the lesser car, the car that's the same price as a wide body Scatpack, and then have to come back around, then invest money, more money to get the wide body, right? Because let's be real. These wide body kits for these cars, they don't fall out the sky, right? They don't fall out the sky. You don't just go to sleep at night and just pray to the wide body fairy to put a wide body on my car. You have to go buy the wide body kit. You have to, if you're getting a good one, you're going to spend $1,000, $1,500 or whatever for that. If you get all the pieces like the front bumper, the rear bumper, the rocker panels, and the fender players, you're going to spend that much money on that, right? On top of that, you got to get it painted. So you got to take it to a good body shop to get it painted. On top of that, you got to get wheels and tires. On top of that, you're probably not installing it yourself. You got to get it put on, right? So all that adds up, and that's extra cost that you have to factor in on top of the price of the car that you're getting. Personally, I wasn't going to go through all that. I salute everyone that's doing it. I salute everyone that goes out there and wide bodies their car. Salute you. And if you, I know a lot of people asking why I never wide bodied the RT. Exactly that reason. I'm not going to go through all that personally. I've seen a lot of horror stories where you go to the wrong shop and you ends up looking bad. I didn't want to go through that whole process doing that. That's just me. Now other people want to do it. I didn't want to do that. That's why I bought my car with it already on there. If you want to go the narrow body route, buy it later, put it on, hats off to you, go for it, make sure it's done right. That's all I'm going to say. That's my other reason. Now, back to what I was talking about in the video in the original location. All right, that's going to wrap up today's video. Now, I can go into a whole nother spiel as far as, is a narrow body Hellcat a better buy than a wide body Scatpack, vice versa, things of that nature. Honestly, all of that is a whole nother video, which you may be seeing on this channel at a later date. But I just want to address my train of thought when it came to purchasing my 2022 wide body Scatpack Charger. Like I said, yes, I could afford a narrow body Hellcat, but like I said, for all my reasons here, that's not what I end up wanting. If anything, I want a wide body Charger Hellcat. Like if I have to get a Charger, like I got a Charger for my reasons, which I showed in my previous videos, got the 2 kids, things like that. I would rather have the wide body Hellcat Charger. But that's another $25,000 on the top of this, like I told y'all before. So let me know you guys' thoughts below. Let me know what you would have did if you was in the same situation. Would you went my route? Would you still with the narrow body Hellcat Charger? Just let me know, talk to me. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're gonna catch you on the next video. We're out. Cut it.